Hi, this is Melanie for the Pardesi channel. I'm here to do a review of the Hindi movie Andhadhun. Andhadhun, I hadn't even seen the trailer. And I went to see this film today because all of you had been commenting, you have to see this. It's a masterpiece. Go. I don't know why. Somehow I skipped over doing a trailer reaction. So I didn't even watch the trailer. I had an inkling that it was some sort of crime, something kind of a story, mystery, and that Ayushmann played a blind piano player and that Tabu was in it. Literally, that's all I knew. I didn't even watch the trailer. That's what I love. I trust all of you, and you know me well enough to know what I would like, that you were like, this is a must see. Don't miss it in theaters. And it's been playing so successfully that it lingered on, and it's on and Bad Hi Ho is playing at the same time in the same theater here near me, which is amazing. Ayushmann Khurrana has been simmering along doing all these interesting quiet films, and then Barely Keep Our Feet was so good last year. And I don't know, he's just kind of broken out these last couple of weeks with these two films. I'm so happy for him. This is a film that is a gem, and I really can't talk a lot about it because you definitely need to go see it and just watch how brilliant this script is. This is the director, Sriram Raghavan, who gave us Badlapur, which I still remember being so stunned seeing that film. Now, this film is not the same dark tone that Badlapur was, but I still remember how stunning Saint Varundawan was in that film and how so brutal and dark it was. And I went with my neighbor who doesn't see a lot of films, and she was shaken because at the end, what Varun does with that hammer, she just says, Indian heroes aren't supposed to do that. They're supposed to stay the hero. It blew her mind. It absolutely blew her mind. The script was so great on that, and the performances, amazing. I knew that this was going to be another level because it's this director and he's writing the script. I have not seen his Agent Vinod film with Saif Ali Khan. So really the only film I've seen of his is Badlapur, which came out 3 years ago. So it's been a long time to wait. But you know what? He gives enough time to write a script and craft a script and make it perfect. This film, oh my gosh. Like I said, I can't say too much about it, but I will say Ayushmann plays a blind piano player, but one with a secret. Radhika Apte plays a love interest of his, and she was delightful in her role. We have Tabu playing the most delicious femme fatale ever. Oh my gosh. She was amazing. Just the tone that she had to her part. Oh, to die. This is one of her best performances that I've ever seen her do. It was so delicious to watch her just do all the things that she does in this film. Everybody has been talking about Anil Dewan playing a film star of yesteryear, which he really is. And so they showed old film footage in the film, and he's playing someone past their prime who really chuckles and is looking at his old YouTube videos of his songs from his films and saying, look, somebody commented from Denmark. And it just was so perfect. It was so perfect. Then we have Manav Vij, who plays a police officer. And then there's some smaller character parts like Ashwini Kalsakar, who plays his wife. And she has such a scene in the second half. Oh, man. This is a script where you were constantly surprised. Every time you turn around, there's another twist and another twist and another twist. And it has a perfect ending that's a little bit ambiguous and just, oh my gosh, what a journey that you go on when you watch this film. It is not dark in the way that Badlapur is. It's sort of, it's like a crazy, wicked comedy, thriller, mystery. It's in a genre all by itself, pretty much. I mean, it's just so fun. It pays homage to classic films of the past. I didn't get all of the references, although there were a few. Like at one point, somebody calls Tabu's character Lady Macbeth, which harkens to her being in Macbeth. And so there's all sorts of little Easter egg kind of things in the film. The soundtrack, the background music, I mean, here we have Ayushmann Khurrana's part as he's a piano player. So frequently he's playing old film music or music that sounds like it could be from an old film. And there's one particular scene which evidently was based on a French short film. Then this whole script was kind of around. That's the central scene where he's playing piano and somebody's dragging a dead body, and just it's like something crazy out of a silent film, because they're being quiet because he's blind and they don't and he's just playing away on the piano, and it's like, I don't know. It was just crazy. It's the most insane scene. I don't want to spoil almost anything else because there's so many twists. I didn't even watch the trailer before I saw it, but if you see the trailer, you can kind of get a gist of what the funny, wicked tone is of the film. Highly, highly recommend. Performances are stellar, especially by Tabu and Ayushmann Khurrana, are both excellent. There's all sorts of little details in the script. I mean, even to the point of a doctor has this whole little side thing about how he's turned off the cable TV because it's time for his son's exams. I mean, there's just all sorts of little funny details sprinkled throughout the film. And I loved how something that you see in the beginning that you think makes no sense to anything and it has no connection to anything else, we circle back to that all the way at the end, and you're like, oh my god. So highly, highly, highly recommend you see this film. So excited for Ayushmann Khurrana to have two blockbuster films both playing in the theater, and especially that a film like this, which is kind of quirky and offbeat, to have such a success that I'm hearing that it's having in India, which is just is awesome. It's really awesome that such a well-written film. It's not one of these that's just written for a star. It's not a star vehicle. It's based on a solid script, and that's the bottom line. And I really admire this filmmaker, Sriram Raghavan, and cannot wait to see what he does next after doing The Amazing Badlapur and then this film, Andhadhun, which means blindly, which is a perfect title. There's a lot about who is blind, who is seeing things, who is not seeing things that they should be seeing, who has a mask on, who is putting on a mask. I mean, just, there's layers upon layers upon layers. It would be really fun to rewatch this film, to see how he's put all of these pieces together and sprinkled little clues throughout. It's one of those that'll just be really fun on a rewatch as well. Highly recommend. Go see it immediately. I was lucky to catch it when it's still playing here in Chicago. If you like this film review, please press that like button, share the video, follow me on Twitter at PardesiYT. Subscribe to the Pardesi channel, and if you hit the bell, then you'll get a notification whenever I have a new film review or trailer reaction.